Hello, and it was just very goodbye. I'm back to that video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Energon Street Action Team. But before we get started, if I can get words out, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So onto the figures themselves. Here we have them in their upgraded forms. In the case of Sureshock, no, Sureshock. That's kind of an upgraded form. For the other two, it's debatable. This one, it's not a debate. This one is. But anyways, so here we have them in, like I said, their alt modes. Let's take a quick look at Mr. Doesn't Want to Stand. So get some focus. Thank you. Nice molded detail all throughout. Get the nice black for the seat. That red orange for right back here. Minicon symbol picked out in yellow. So yeah, he rolls not very well, like not at all. Oh, there we go. Rolls, smooth if he could stand. For some reason, I think Hasbro just hates Highwire. So yeah, but here we have Grindor. So get the nice. I don't know what color this is. It looks like it's a like a silver gold of sorts. But you get it for that for the seat as well. Blue for the rest of the up front along with the seat. And again, that red orange for right back there. So there's that. And this one actually does, roll a little bit better. And here we have Sureshock. No. Sureshock. So here we have her in the VTOL mode of sorts. Get nice silver for the front. And all that red orange you see minus the feet is actually painted. Actually, the feet are even painted too. But even the fans in the back are painted silver, which is nice. And get that, again, that silver gold for the cockpit area. So overall, their alt modes are, okay to decent. Like, he's not okay, decent, bad. How about that? Anyways, for the real quick size comparison, here we have Highwire with Highwire. So at least, like I said, this one can actually stand. So there's that. Next we have Grindor with Grindor. So you can see the upgraded looks. And Sureshock with Sureshock. Also, I kind of like this little alt mode. It worked for a Minicon. Scaled pretty well too, honestly. So, yeah. Honestly, the old Street Action Team, or the Armada version, actually worked pretty well for Minicons. So, but for other size comparisons, here we have our favorite bartender Swerve with his Quinjet buddy. So, there is that. And Overrun. So, not too bad. Now, since they are Minicons, they do have Minicon ports on the bottom. In the case of Grindor, he has 2. And they can obviously plug onto any of your Armada figures or any of the Unicron Trilogy figures with a Minicon port. So, yeah, I think that's about it for their alt mode. So let's get down to transformation. So let's start with what I think is the best and get over to the worst. So for Sureshock, you want to go ahead and split the entire front and bring it down. Next, you want to take the feet and rotate, bring it down at that joint and then the foot joint as well. So bring this down, bring that out, and rotate. Oh, apparently this foot wants to pop off. So bring that down, pretend this is still attached, and rotate. And then just kind of undo the arms from, resting mad place on the hips. And here we have in robot mode. So pretty weird looking robot mode. Close up on all that detail. Focus, thank you. At least get yellow for the visor. Silver for the body all throughout. So, not a good upgrade, but somewhat of an upgrade for articulation-wise. Because you at least get ball joints of the shoulders that can do, full 360s. And can move in and out, and that is it. You get a joint right here, along with the ball joint at the foot, so it kind of counts as a double knee. It's tight, and I don't want to move it much. But you get, ankle tilt and up and down. Still not the most posable thing in the world, but at least you can, make it look like he's moving, or she's moving. So, yeah. Now on to Grindor. So to transform him, you want to take the front tires and bring them all the way forward. All the way forward. Then you want to take the arms, bring them out, and rotate them back. Out and rotate back. Then take this whole section and flip it back and flip up the head. And there you go. Close up on that head sculpt. Focus. Thank you. Let's just say I don't want to meet this guy in an alley. He just looks weird. Like, just the proportions of focus. Thank you. You get just weird, very spinally thing with wide hips and wide shoulders and nothing much in between. So, yeah. But for his articulation, the head can move up and down, and that is it. Arms can do a full 360. They can move out about that far. You get reverse elbow bend. And the legs can move all the way back. You just got to unthoop them all the way back. You just got to make sure to push it all the way to the side. And there we go. Oh, I guess he also has kind of an ab crunch. So, yeah. And you get, shin or ankle tilt, however you want to play that. And you get foot rotation if you wanted to play that game. So there is that. You have to have his arms forward if he's going to stand at all. And onto the worst of them all, Highwire. So flip him up like this, rotate the head to where it's facing forward. Then take this arm, rotate it up, and just rotate to where the ball joint is exposed. Then just do whatever you want with this arm because there is no real arm syndrome. Then you want to rotate at the waist, so that way this is on the back, and just kind of, flip it up there. Straighten out the legs, rotate again, because there's another joint, and kind of flip up the feet, and there you go. Oh yeah, and split them. Have him in his robot mode, and close up on that head sculpt. Focus, thank you. It's a decent head sculpt. It's definitely an improvement, and that's all I can say for the rest of the figure. So, but for articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you can get the 360, can kind of look up. If you get the backpack out of the way, can look, all the way up. Arms can do a full 360. They move in and out. You get a ball joint at the elbow, so, rotation and elbow bend. This arm, you get ball joint and ball joint, so play around with it however you please, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to unalive you. Anyways, he gets a waist rotation. Legs move forward about that far, back that far. You get a 180 knee bend, and the feet can move up and down, and that is it. So, yeah, okay. So please, nope. There is really no way to stand him from what I've found other than pushing the feet all the way forward and praying. And these two. So, honestly, sometimes it's just better to combine the feet and see if you can just say, there we go. Yeah, don't ever uncombine the feet or else you will not stand. But anyways, for real quick size comparisons. Here we have our favorite bartender Swerve. So, you can see about how tall they are. I know they're kind of sitting a little bit far back. Here we have Overrun. Let me see if I can push these guys forward just a tad. Okay, stay. Here we have Overrun and our Quinjet guy. So there is that. He's pretty short. And here we have, Sureshock with Sureshock. Sorry, I had to scratch my nose. So not too bad, I guess. You can see that this one is a little bit more upgraded. You don't have the split in the face. So there is that. And here we have Highwire with, where's my Highwire? Highwire. So yeah, he gets an upgrade in the height and articulation department, but he gets a downgrade in pretty much everything else. Am I being unfair to this character in general? Probably, because the toys suck. So there's that, and here we have Grindor with Grindor. Again, I don't know what they did. It's just creepy of him, how they, yeah, anyways. So, yeah. Overall, their robot modes are not the best. So how about that combined mode? So let's get down to that. I'm going to start with the ground up. So we're going to start with the legs. So more or less, you want to return her to alt mode. So just, rotate all this around. Sorry if you hear my cat crying in the background. I don't know what she's wanting. I think she's wanting her spring. And then put the arms back into, resting I'm mad at you pose. But you want to leave these down. So next, you want to split this entire section and bring it all the way down. Bring it all the way down. I will say, getting that split is a lot easier than on the other one. So, there is that. And there we go. There is the legs. For the arms, you want to take the wheel legs, flip them all the way back and in, and flip those in as well. Flip these back and in, flip down the head, rotate that down his body and tab it into place. Rotate down the arms to face forward and extend them. So there is that. Set that right there. And for the worst of them all, the head. So what you want to do is just get this head out of the way for right now. We will, play with it later. Flip down the feet, split it, take the arms, just kind of put them however you want. I'm just going to rotate them to the back for right now to get them out of the way. Flip up the head and rotate it 180 to give you clearance. So you also may want to go ahead and just rotate the waist to give it that more accurate look that you had in the show. And there you go. There you have everyone in their combined modes. So let's combine them. So you want to take these two pegs right here, going into that slot right there. So get this all lined up. Tab that in. There we go. Next, you want to take this mini COM port right there, plugging into the head of Highwire. So get this flipped up, get that plugged in, and this is where you just basically play around with this stuff. So get this kind of rotate it. Oop. Okay. Rotate this around, flip that up, pop this back on. That's the first time that has ever popped off. So get that kind of like that. And this arm, just, do whatever you want. Oop. And make sure this head will stay into place. There is no locking, unfortunately. So, yeah. But, anyways, gotta raise up. Come on. And there we go. Now you can see how I have the backpack all done. Again, you can just do whatever you want. That arm, this arm is, whatever. So, yeah. Not the smoothest or best combination ever. So, yeah. But close up on that head sculpt. Focus. Thank you-ish. So it's a decent head sculpt. I kind of like the other one a little bit better. But you get the nice red for the eyes. That could have used one more coat. Silver for the face and eyebrows. Kind of that dark blue for the helmet. So, yeah. Everything else we have pretty much seen in the robot modes. So there's that. For articulation, the head can look up a little bit, down as well. Arms can do a full 360 if the backpack wasn't in the way. You get reverse elbow joints. They can move out as well. Kind of get a little play in the ball joints. Nothing at the waist other than, the outward like that. And you get ankle tiltage along with, up and down if you use the joint right there. So there is that. And for a real quick size comparison, here we have our favorite bartender, Swerve, and he gets pretty tall for a Minicon combiner. So there's that. Here we have Overrun and Quinjet. So there is that. And here we have the OG Street Action Team. And I gotta say, this is a far, far superior one in every way. The combination's a lot smoother, a lot, just better. And the head actually can stay on without, you moving things all around. And even though the backpack isn't, that much better, it's more manageable. And that's what I would like. So, yeah, if you had to pick up a Preceptor, I would go with the Armada version. unless you're just, one of those completionists of toy lines, then you have to get this unfortunate soul. So, yeah. Overall, this minicon team could have used a few more design stuff, design terms here, basically. Could have used a few more phases, pass-throughs, everything, especially for, like, connecting Highwire to, technically Sureshock. So, yeah, not the best thing ever. But I guess it's not the worst either. We not had many minicon combiners, but definitely, well, no, yeah, definitely the worst. But that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.